In a world where everyone and their brother has a podcast, one stands alone. It's been called one of the podcasts of all time. Welcome to Internet Killed the Video Store.
Welcome to Internet Killed the Video Store. We got another filling guest and co-host this week. Ben is out. Max is traveling across the country, and it's back to school time. But
are we allowed to cuss?
Oh yeah, you can say whatever you want. All right. But I've got my friend Joel on this week. It's Internet Killed the Video Store and Friends series now that started. Talking Alien.
Yes, we are.
You big? What's your Alien credentials?
Oh boy, I played Alien vs Predator on PC, the original, way back when. Colonel Marines. Remember watching the original Alien with my grandpa and the alien bursting out of him. I had all the action figures too growing up. Love it.
So you go way back.
Oh yeah.
What was your expectation going into Alien Romulus?
I was expecting another Prometheus-esque kind of futuristic, but it doesn't make sense because Alien wasn't like that.
Yeah.
They had like the more, 70s get up, and then Romulus went back to that.
Yeah, it was kind of like, remind me of Star Wars. Like the prequels had better technology than
I don't know how they
movies.
didn't even explain it either, because they had like 4K monitors in Prometheus, and what was the second one called?
Covenant.
Yeah. God.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I'm still like processing Romulus because while it was happening, I was like, this is good. I like this. I don't know what's going to happen. It's exciting. It's fun. But then like I started thinking back on it. I'm like, yeah, I don't know about that though. I'm still really not sure, like 4 movies into his career, if I am on board with Fede Alvarez as a writer. I think he's a good director. I think, his Evil Dead remake, Don't Breathe, they looked good, but like when I rewatched Don't Breathe, it's like there's not a lot here. Like it's fun in the moment, but there's not a lot of depth to his writing, and I'm afraid that's what is going to happen with Alien Romulus.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The ending was cool, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, to introduce this new creature in the final act, I totally respect the ambition in trying to push the envelope and introduce something new to this franchise, but the execution of that was unexpected.
It was weird.
Yeah.
Came out like an egg almost.
Yeah, so it's like part engineer, part xenomorph.
Right. So the thing that she shot herself up with was from the Prometheus, I think?
Yeah, that was supposed to be like the eternal life thing that Wayland was looking for.
But then somehow the baby came out as an engineer.
Yeah, I didn't fully get that either.
And it had a regular baby face too when it came out.
I don't know. It was very strange.
I like the set design though a lot. I really did. I liked the homage to everything, and I thought that was really cool, looking like original Alien, and then having the original robot in it.
Yeah, that's gotten
mixed
some
reviews.
Blowback. Yeah, because he passed away in 2020.
Oh,
yeah.
Did not know that.
So some people are saying it's a little distasteful, but I don't know.
So that was all CGI, or?
Yeah, it was all deep fake. You couldn't tell?
I mean, I could tell, but I thought maybe he just looked bad or something.
Yeah. No, it was, I don't know.
That makes sense with the gargled voice then. They probably couldn't.
Yeah, it wasn't the best deep fake. I don't know.
I didn't know that. That's terrible.
Yeah, it was kind of cool, but it didn't necessarily need to be there, which I guess could be said about a lot of the movie, but...
The big lesson is all robots are evil.
Yeah,
I guess. Or work for the corporation.
The new guy wasn't too bad. He just, once they got that corporate chip out of him, he went back to being okay.
And he was like a mentally handicapped robot or something? What was going on with that?
He was refurbished.
Got him from McMahon's video game.
Yeah, he was refurbished.
GameStop robot.
He got the corporate chip and he was working like new, but he was fucking evil, trying to kill everybody. But yeah, I don't know. I felt like this movie was like a video game. There's a lot of really cool action set pieces, like the whole elevator sequence, and when they do like the zero gravity thing, trying to navigate through the acid, like it feels like a video game.
It was after the Isolation, I think. It was like 5 or 10 years after Isolation. They had the timeline. That's another thing I hate about what he did. He jumped like Prometheus was like 200 years, I think, before original Alien.
Something like that.
And then the next one was like 100 years after that. And then all of a sudden we're past Alien.
Yeah. So it's this is like Alien 1.5.
Yeah.
Because it's not back directly after Covenant, but it's after the very first movie.
And then it's like 20 years before Alien 2, I think.
Is it? Okay. Because, yeah, there's a gap of like 100 years between Alien and Aliens, right?
Right,
yeah.
right.
It's a little scattered, but
I liked it. I mean, I liked like the face huggers. I mean, I didn't know about the whole like they see in heat. Are they Predator all of a sudden?
I don't know. I didn't know that either. It felt like, because this was directed by the guy who made Don't Breathe.
Right.
And it felt like very much like Don't Breathe in space a few times.
It did feel like that a lot. It's like, don't make a noise.
Right.
Like, okay.
In space, no one can hear you breathe.
They did that a lot too, like just complete silence.
Yeah. Well, and even like the characters. I thought it was cool to set up the characters as just like civilians on the mining colony, having a different perspective as opposed to just another ship full of people.
They're all like indigenous indigent slaves or whatever.
Indentured
like,
servants,
indigent
basically.
service, yeah. 5 more years until you can leave the place with no sun.
It's relatable. Living in Fort Wayne. I want to get somewhere with more sun. But yeah, the characters themselves, there wasn't a whole lot there. I mean, I liked them. There just wasn't a lot of depth.
Although, yeah, and then like the lead guy was like a cheap Channing Tatum almost. Like,
yeah, I don't know. And the cousin... So I read online that they were implying that the shithead cousin impregnated the girl that was his cousin.
I thought it was like his girlfriend. Or no, his girlfriend was the one that had the face hugger on her, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. So oh, wow.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, that's
how you make an engineer.
really weird. Yeah, maybe it was just a regular incest baby. It didn't have any xenomorph or engineer in it. It was just a giant, gross-looking xenomussy in the center of its body. I rewatched the old Alien. It's like surprisingly phallic how much symbolism there is in the old one. And this one was very vaginal. We got the vaginal counterpart to Alien.
Oh, I wrote some notes, I think, on Prometheus. Because I rewatched Prometheus and the second one. I always forget the name.
Covenant,
God.
Yeah.
I hate Covenant.
You hate Covenant, okay.
I hate Covenant. The CG is what killed it for me.
It's really bad.
It was. So like, for instance, in Covenant, why in Prometheus they kept their masks on when they went to a new planet? In Covenant, they take them off immediately. They're like, air. And in Prometheus, they're like, wait. We don't know if there's something in the air. Covenant, like, nah, we believe in God. Take it off.
Yeah, the scientists in the Prometheus and Covenant are so dumb.
Yeah.
Like, I love the premise of Prometheus, but the characters are so bad.
Well, I like the idea of learning about the engineers because I mean the engineers were so like that's what made Alien so interesting was like the set design was just like they had these huge things and we're like we don't know what these are.
Right.
And then Ridley Scott took it and said, oh, they're just humans, I guess.
Right.
In a sense.
Well, gods are very flawed and human. They're not like necessarily infallible beings.
Right.
They're out there making all kinds of weird shit. I don't know if you remember, though, they were kind of covert about Prometheus even being connected to Alien, like in the marketing and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, I remember, like, it was very, like, it was supposed to be, like, this secretive thing where, like, there was the Wayland logo and stuff tied to it, but they never fully came out and said, this is an Alien prequel, until, like, a week before the movie, and they're like, yeah, this is Alien, go watch it, because they got, like, panicked. We don't want you to be confused. Go buy tickets, please.
I don't know. I liked it. I mean, I like the premise being something different too for once. Because I mean, God, I was rewatching and I'm like, how many times are these idiots going to go to a different planet and just get murdered by aliens? Yeah. This time they're trying to get away from a planet that has zero sun.
It felt cool to have a new perspective.
Yeah.
Instead of just a ship full of.
But it's curious too. Like, why did Wayland leave that ship just chilling?
Yeah.
And then they turn it back on and like you think it would be like, oh, it's back on.
Right.
Beacon, but
like I said, it felt like a video game you like play through and get the story and then you never play it again. Like it was fun while it happened, but I don't know that I'll ever need to revisit it.
And I might be mistaken, but this might be the first one where they actually just like are knocking face huggers left and right. They're just like taking like bats to them.
There's a lot of them, yeah.
They hit them like 4 or 5 times.
The taser, yeah.
I hate face huggers.
Yeah.
Biggest nightmare.
Reminds me of the head crabs in Half-Life. Yep. It's basically the same thing. Okay, so if you got to do Alien power rankings, where does Romulus fall? I think we've got 9 of these movies now.
Jesus.
Which is crazy, too. I don't know if you saw this before your movie started. Did you get a teaser for the Alien TV show?
I didn't get I didn't get a teaser, but I saw the poster for it, and I think they just finished production on it too.
Yeah, I think, is it just called Alien Earth?
Mm-hmm.
2025 FX.
And it's before Prometheus, I think.
Oh Jesus,
is what
really?
I read. So I don't know how they. I think it's supposed to be like where they saw those cave drawings or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's gonna be lackluster, I'm sure.
That's surprising because usually FX is on point.
I mean, it's already done, so I mean,
Yeah.
who knows?
I'd like to be surprised.
Ranking wise, I don't know, man. I mean, obviously the OG is Alien. I mean, that's number one.
Yeah, you could do that over Aliens because I know that's kind of a toss up. I mean, those are head and shoulders the best two.
Yeah, I Resurrection I did not care for.
Yeah, that's one of the worst. But I haven't seen it like more than maybe once, I think. So I don't know.
Are we counting like Alien vs Predators?
Yeah,
oh god,
they're adjacent. They get to be in there.
I'm gonna need a list of them then.
So what? We got Alien, Aliens, Alien 3, Alien Resurrection, Alien vs Predator, Alien vs Predator Requiem, Prometheus, Covenant, and now Romulus.
I really liked Prometheus. I did.
Yeah, I did too. That would be my third.
I think that would be third, and then maybe Romulus.
Yeah.
Aliens, though, rest in peace, Bill Paxton.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man, he was so good in that.
I know. That's what sucked about Alien 3. They had such a good cast from Aliens, and then in like the first 5 minutes, Ripley wakes up with the shaved head, like, oh yeah, they all died.
Oh, and then I hated, isn't that the one she's pregnant too? And they're like, we won't hurt you, you're free.
I think so.
I think that's one where she has like the alien baby in her. And then it also doesn't make sense because she's running around the entire movie with it in her stomach.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, why didn't it pop out at some point?
That was a weird one. That almost made David Fincher quit directing before he started. That was his first movie. And
was it?
Yeah, I think he fought with Fox so much over it that he just like wanted to go back to music videos and like not do film at all.
So is Predator in the same universe for sure then?
I guess. I don't know. It's kind of like Freddy and Jason. Like they kind of do the meetup thing, but they're not fully integrated. I don't know. Or Kong and Godzilla. If we're counting Predator, I think I'd take the first Predator over all of them. That's still my favorite.
Overall, any aliens?
Yeah. Predator's more fun, I think. The first one, Carl Weathers and Schwarzenegger.
Predator 2 was fun too.
Predator 2's not bad.
I liked Predator 2.
It's up there. I just wish they would have got Schwarzenegger back.
Glover was good.
Glover's good, but like when you go from Schwarzenegger to Danny Glover as like a physical threat.
Like this deadbeat cop too.
He's too old for this shit.
Yeah, it's literally the same character.
It's in the future though. Bill Paxton's in that. That's a weird crossover.
Yeah, it is.
I wonder if he's playing.
Is that like his cousin or something?
Yeah, it's a distant
or relative.
Maybe. Well, it's probably not even like
great grandfather.
Future. Yeah, because Aliens probably takes place after Predator 2.
Well, yeah, it's like 21 something.
Yeah.
It'd be like his great grandfather.
Timelines are fucked. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's weird. They put him in that.
Yeah, Resurrection I would say is one of the worst. If not that, the second Alien versus Predator was really bad. I don't know if I finished it. I think I got to like the last 20 minutes and they were driving to a hospital and I'm just like, I don't care what happens.
Oh yeah, they have like this big rooftop fight.
Yeah. I was over it.
It was bad. I think I saw it in theaters even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is the first Alien movie I saw in theaters. It was solid. I was glad. It was a good movie to see on a big screen. Nice sound system.
I saw all three, I think, in theaters, but yeah, this one by far, I mean, the aliens, I think they didn't use CGI in this either.
Did they?
I think they were like robotic, I think.
It looked like it, I guess, yeah, now that you point it out.
Yeah, and then the face huggers looked crazy too.
Yeah.
I hate them.
But yeah, it was good. I don't know if it was...
Yeah, I mean, I like that they did the set design like the original. I really liked the music too. They kind of had similar noises throughout it.
I definitely appreciated that about it. I feel like they put so much time and thought into the environment, and that was fun to just hang out in that space and get to see all the old like retro futuristic computers and noises. Like you can tell they used a lot of the same sound bites too.
Is this the end to it then? Or are they gonna continue on with like a different one?
I mean, nothing's ever over.
Yeah.
It's a Disney property now.
Is it?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
And they did a lot of homages too, like what'd the robot say when he jumps off?
Get away from her, you bitch.
Yeah,
or something.
yeah, you bitch.
Right. Yeah.
A stuttering robot.
Yeah, it was different.
Yeah.
I don't know how he knew that Ripley said that. But he did. Or why a robot would call anyone a bitch.
Right.
But it happened.
Well, I have a question too though. Why did that alien help her at the end? He caught her. with his tail and then put her up, and then he's like,
right.
And then all of a sudden the elevator falls, and then he like comes back again.
Yeah.
But he saved her life.
Yeah, I
Were
didn't
they trying to harvest her or something?
I thought for sure when like the tail snatched her, it like impaled her.
Right.
No, just grabbed
That's what
her.
it did to the Channing Tatum looking guy.
Yeah.
It impaled him right away.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the plan is to do more weird engineer xenomorph aliens going forward with that whole like evolution at the end of the movie.
Yeah, I'm sure the TV show will give him a shot, but I don't know.
That was kind of ugly just because there was so much thought and detail put into all the physical set design and aliens and stuff, and then you have this big gray blob of a engineer xenomorph guy at the end. It's like,
God, that was weird.
He's ugly looking. I don't like this.
I mean, it was creepy. And then like, what was going on with the woman that gave birth to him? She had like mucus on her. Was that like?
I don't know if that was implying
lactating?
she was gonna be. Yeah, maybe.
But I thought he was gonna like suck on her tits or something. I really did.
Yeah,
He was coming up slowly to her, and I was like, oh, he's mommy.
He's hungry.
But no, he just ate her.
Yeah, I don't
Spoiler
know.
alert.
We're gonna need some explanations in Romulus too.
And then I don't understand how it was half and half either. That was weird, but
yeah. It's a good embodiment of what the Alien franchise is at this point. This kind of ugly gray CGI blob of Xenomorph and Prometheus. Yeah, Covenant, I went back and rewatched because everybody hated it so bad when it came out. And I was like, this isn't that bad. I kind of like it.
No,
but
don't tell yourself.
Yeah, I rewatched it. I'm like, oh no, this is kind of just a dumb horror sequel.
I'm surprised they didn't somehow get Fassbender to come back again, though.
Oh, that's right, because he turns into like, he's got a whole evil...
Yeah, it's the original from
ending.
Prometheus.
Yeah.
Somehow he's
like the only survivor at the end of Covenant.
And then like another thing that upset me with Covenant was that when he gets the facehugger on him, it's like instant. Like he like comes right out of him right away. And then, like pick a time frame of how long it takes for it to evolve and come out of someone's belly. I mean, the first one, Alien, he's like eating and everything and hanging out.
It's like hours, days.
Yeah, he passed all the tests. He's out of the medical bay. But yeah, I don't know. Covenant just had no redeeming qualities to it.
Yeah.
It upset me a lot.
So maybe that's just me being like a fan of dumb horror sequels, because I still kind of like it, but it's not.
The death scenes were cool.
It's like 5 or 6 maybe in the whole hierarchy.
Oh, and then I thought like, they're gonna explain the engineers, and they don't even explain. She just like nuked them and killed them all.
Fassbender just took them all out.
Yeah.
That was the end of them.
Watched them all fall, and he's like, "See you guys."
Yep. Which makes it even stranger that they kind of like bring him back here.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the grand scheme is for Alien, but we'll see, I guess.
Yeah.
I think it made enough money. They're probably going to make more of them.
I think they're making another video game or two as well, so
yeah.
Who knows?
Do you have any interest in the Borderlands movie?
I didn't see it. I heard it was god-awful.
I've heard it's, like one of the worst.
I had like
10%
Rotten Tomato or something.
Like made $13 million on a $100 million budget. But yeah, video game movies, I mean, have been pretty spotty. There's been a couple good adaptations. I like Fallout.
Yeah.
That was really good.
I haven't seen all of them yet. Fallout was really good. The Last of Us, people hate because Ellie's not sexy enough. At least that's what Twitter seems to.
Really?
Oh yeah,
she's like.
They are mad as hell about it.
Wait, Ellie the little girl?
Oh, in the TV adaptation, yeah.
What?
Anytime you get on Twitter and you check the comments, it's like, she's ugly, hideous, ugly. Like, I'm like, you want like a sexy 14-year-old? What the hell?
I was gonna say the game. I don't remember her doing much than like being a smart ass kid.
Weird. Basement Dwellers.
I thought it was really good.
I liked it. It's gonna be interesting season 2 though. I don't know.
I've heard the second game gets really dark, so
oh yeah.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm going into the adaptation.
Oh, you haven't played it?
No. I'm going in blind.
Yeah, that's probably gonna piss a lot of people off.
Probably.
Yeah.
From what I can contextually pick up, some shit's about to go down.
Yes.
But yeah, I think the only movie I'm super into is Silent Hill. Other than that,
Silent Hill, which one?
the first one. The second one was
The one with Sean Bean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that one.
That one was good. That one was really good. I tried to watch the second one. Oof.
Yeah, that one was bad.
It was awful.
Are there any games that you wish like would get an adaptation that haven't yet?
Oh, geez, that's a good question. Last of Us was a really good one. Boy, I don't know. I can't think of it. God of War would be a good adaptation for a movie, maybe.
So a lot of people have been saying Alien Romulus is the best horror movie of the year so far. You don't think so? Is that Longlegs?
Longlegs was it was spooky, I guess, but I mean, It was good. You didn't like it.
I didn't. I wanted a better payoff. Like, there's so much build-up, and then it's just like, oh, it's the devil.
It's Silence of the Lambs redone, essentially.
Kind of. It reminded me of, did you see The Black Phone?
Oh, yeah.
Where they kind of play it like it's
a little bit.
True crime thing, but at the end it's like, nope, supernatural shit.
Yep.
I'm like,
Yeah, I didn't like the supernatural portion of it, because I thought he was just like a psycho killer.
That's what I wanted. I wanted a Buffalo Bill crazy person.
Definitely looked like it.
But no, he was just a Satan worshiper who listens to T-Rex.
No, yeah, I mean, I liked, that was fun. Longlegs was fun. Horror-wise, though, right now.
I mean, MaXXXine was kind of a bummer.
Oh my God, was it?
It was a letdown.
Did you watch it?
I did, yeah.
I was so...
You were vehemently against.
Over it.
Yeah.
Bacon was just, I was like, doing a southern accent.
Yeah. They got Giancarlo Esposito to play a different character for once. That was kind of cool.
I hated it. I really did.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a good one, but... Because usually the second one is like the one that's like, and then the third one kind of gives you a payoff, but no.
Yeah. I think Pearl was my favorite.
Pearl was my favorite, too.
Even though that's, a prequel.
Because it had like that 40s, 50s like kind of film style even.
Well, Mia Goth was just so good. This one, she's kind of just walking around with a perm. Like,
I want to be a star.
Yeah. They didn't really add much. It felt like a sequel they're just like making to try and fill out like a legacy sequel 10 years later.
Right.
Not like a trilogy.
They didn't even need to do it.
No. It was unnecessary.
It's like someone knows what you did from like the first one in X, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, and they had all these actors that were super good, and then like her pastor father comes in, and he was so bad. And I was like, this is the dude you gave the big finale to? Ugh.
Repent.
Quiet Place was... I was hoping for like a big spectacle disaster movie, and then the whole plot is let's go get pizza.
Yeah.
That was it. That's the story.
It was fun though. It kept me entertained. I watched
bad.
it. It was alright.
I don't know.
Game of Thrones or House of Dragon. I liked it.
See, I gotta wait for Max on that. He's got dibs on House of Dragon. We gotta embargo all the House of Dragon opinions.
It's great.
I've never seen Game of Thrones.
Ooh. You should watch it. Sean Bean's in it.
Well, the reviews for House of the Dragon are so good that I'm like, maybe I just start with House of the Dragon, watch that till it's done, and then I go to Game of Thrones.
Well, it's like...
Because it's a prequel, right?
It's like 300, 200 years before, yeah.
Would it make sense, or is it like...
I mean, there's like Easter eggs. Yeah. It makes sense to watch Game of Thrones probably first.
Yeah. So you've been listening to any music? Did you listen to any of those links I sent you?
I did not.
You haven't? That's all right. You're a good fill-in for Ben then.
I listened to a lot of Rosenstock lately. I've been just really gung-ho on him lately.
He's great, man.
Oh, yeah.
We just saw Rosenstock in Indy. He was great. Shit. They played at the Hi-Fi, like their little annex out back.
I wish I would have knew. I would have came.
It was tight. So, like, you know how bands will plug in their own playlist before they go on of music? They did Chop Suey.
Oh, shit.
And then they came out and, like, played the end of it after the breakdown. Like, the whole crowd was singing. That's
fucking
tight.
awesome.
I was super into that.
I heard he's a fun show.
Oh, yeah. There was this kid in the front who just had a sign. Like, it was a punk show, so everybody just standing. And one kid had, like, a poster board sign that said, "Let me sing Pash Rash." And Jeff was like, oh. He brought a song. I think I have to let him. So we just let him come up and sing the song.
That's awesome. Was it any good or not?
Yeah, he was good. He got a little off on the end, timing-wise. Like, Jeff was, like, looking at him, trying to, like, clap out the tempo. It's like, you're rushing it, kid, but you're doing good. You're almost there. But no, it was tight. Yeah, he's definitely good.
Does he party when he plays, or does he drink, or?
I mean, you couldn't tell it from his set. He's very...
No Conor Oberst.
Very clean.
Not falling off the stage.
There's no signs that they messed up. Blink, we went and saw them, and Tom confessed he had a little too many shots of before playing in Kentucky.
Was he any good?
They sounded really good. My sister's seen them like 5 times. She's like, this is the best they've ever sounded. I'm like, oh, well, that's good. That was my first time seeing them. They were really good. And like the new songs, I realized how much I hate the recording because they sound so good live. But then I listened to like the weird auto-tune stuff that Travis did to everything. I'm like, ugh.
That's why I had a hard time with like the latest album too. I mean,
yeah, it sounds a lot better live.
My buddy sends it to me all the time. He's like, no, give it a shot. I'm like, just.
Yeah. It was funny though, because like, I mean, we grew up with the Mark, Tom, and Travis show, that live record. But Tom, like, made, like, one joke about Mark's dad sucking his dick or something. And then, like, immediately the song after, he's like, I'm getting evil eyes from Mark. I'm not supposed to talk about that stuff anymore because there's kids here. I'm sorry. I had too many shots. I'm like, oh.
So they kind of went back.
The tension's bubbling up again.
Break up imminent.
Right. But no, it was
good. I agree with the recording style, though. I don't dig it.
No. And I didn't realize Travis did it all himself. I'm like,
Travis did it?
Yeah. He's got his own studio. And like, yeah.
Probably had Kourtney Kardashian helping him.
Yeah, it was kind of a bummer because they had like, obviously it was in a big arena, so they had a big Jumbotron screen that they were doing the whole show. And as soon as Travis walked off, he walked back to Courtney, and then the whole crowd screams. And I was like, this is louder than the fucking crowd was for the song.
Wait, she was there?
Apparently.
At Indy?
I went to Kentucky, actually.
Oh, okay. See, they played in Indy recently, didn't they?
They did. So tickets were so much cheaper in Kentucky. So we
Really?
just drove the extra 90 minutes.
Where was it?
It was in Lexington at
Yeah.
basketball arena.
Probably better arena, too.
Yeah.
That Ruoff Center sucks.
I've never seen a show there, but yeah,
I saw Blink there when they first got back together.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I was stunned how much cheaper the tickets were because tickets in Indy were like almost sold out, and then it was going to be like, I don't remember, like $1,000 to get both of us. Not even sitting on the floor, like sitting up in the stands. And we got floor seats at Kentucky and a hotel for cheaper than tickets were going to cost us in Indy. So
well, it's Kentucky, though.
This works out. It's Kentucky, right? We've timed it out good, though. Like, there was construction, and so we got there, like, right as Pierce the Veil was ending and Blink was starting. So we're like, yes, this is perfect.
That's perfect, yeah. God, they're on tour with them.
Yeah, that was
weird.
A weird choice. I don't know why Green Day and Blink didn't tour together. They did that show that When We Were Young Fest together, and now they're both doing, like, these legacy tours at the same time, separately.
Oh, yeah.
Same time of year.
When We Were Young, was that in...
Vegas.
Last
Halloween. Yeah.
Everyone was losing it for that.
Yeah.
I almost bought tickets.
I almost did too.
I was close.
I was gun shy, and now I'm seeing both of them separately.
I kept trying to refresh it, and I was like, I got in, and I was like, do I really want to spend that money?
Right, yeah.
Can I buy a ticket?
I saw Blink in Kentucky, and I'm going to Green Day in Pittsburgh.
Oh.
They're on tour with Smashing Pumpkins and Rancid.
Oh, that's nice.
So I'm like, that's a good package.
That's a much better
yeah.
tour than Blink. What are they?
Blink and Pierce the Veil, yeah. That's what, like, my wife was, like, super excited. She's like, I can't believe you're not more excited for Blink. I'm like, well, Blink is the band I'm most excited for. Green Day is the concert I'm most excited for because I don't want to sit through Pierce the Veil.
Smashing Pumpkins would be cool to see. I've never seen them.
Yeah, I'm just hoping Smashing Pumpkins plays the old stuff.
Yeah.
They kind of seem like a band that, like, only
Forces
wants to
their
play
new
their new
shit.
shit.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing about the Green Day tour because they're playing Dookie front to back.
Oh.
So I'm like, that's my
Where's
shit.
that at?
They're playing all over. They've got a show in Detroit, but it's on a Wednesday.
Mm.
We're going to the Pittsburgh one on Labor Day.
Damn.
I think Sunday or Monday.
Flying or driving?
Just driving.
Damn.
It's like a baseball stadium tour. They're doing...
oh, so they're playing at Pittsburgh Pirates Center?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be
PNC
cool.
Park.
That'd be cool. It's a nice stadium.
Comerica in Detroit, Wrigley in Chicago. I think
Wrigley would be dope, too.
Wrigley's sold out, I think.
That'd be cool.
That's going to be massive.
There's some areas in Wrigley, though, that have, like, this big blocking. Like, you can't see anything, and they have seats
True,
there.
yeah.
Imagine being stuck there. It's like peeking around the corner.
All right. You got anything you want to recommend on the way out? We usually do a content recommendation. Music, video games, movies, TV. What are you consuming?
I really liked House of Dragon a lot.
House of Dragon.
I mean, everyone in the world, though, has been checking that out.
Do you think it's on pace to be better quality-wise than Game of Thrones? That seems to be the consensus after season 2.
Well, people were pissed about... I mean, I was, too. I was in that boat.
The ending,
That
yeah.
they did, I think, 6 or 7 episodes this season.
Oh.
When they were supposed to be... Or no, it was 8 episodes. There were supposed to be 10 episodes a season, and they just cut it short, and now we got to wait 2 years.
Oh, yeah.
Until the next season, which is insane. Video game-wise, college football, I've been playing that.
Yeah, is it good? I hear it crashes a lot.
No.
No?
I don't have any
Okay.
issues. It's been good. Madden sucks.
Madden sucks. Madden has sucked. That whole Frostbite era has been so bad for
Well,
Madden.
the tackling's a little better this season, but I mean, yeah, I'm over NBA 2K. I've just given up hope on that.
Yeah. See, I don't know. I can't decide if the games have gotten worse or I'm just not good anymore.
No, they've gotten worse. There's like a delay to a lot of them too.
That's what I thought.
Unless I'm getting old. I could.
Exactly.
Maybe we're both getting old. I don't
See,
know.
I'm playing Madden. I'm like,
Because I'll hit
dude,
stick and it takes like a second or two. And
if I put in Madden 18, Sam Bradford can rip this pass. Kirk Cousins should be able to do this. Why is there such a lag? So I just keep going back to Madden 18. I'm in like 2042 with Sam Bradford. He's never lost a Super Bowl. We got a good dynasty going.
I'd have to go back to 06 to be really happy with Peyton Manning.
06, yeah.
Peyton Manning, you know, Marvin Harrison.
That was the last
Reggie Wayne, Edgerrin James.
Colts dynasty.
Yeah. Shut up.
If you're playing the video game, Andrew Luck era should be fun.
Yeah, but then he retired.
In real life.
That hurts.
Video game, you can just keep it going. Like
That
me
still
and my
hurts.
Sam Bradford
No,
on
it hurts.
Vikings.
That hurts. I can't.
It's too fresh still.
That's still fresh.
For more, visit internetkilledthevideostore.com.